Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to celebrate a special event, namely the 30th anniversary of the 486 DX2 CPUs. Yes, back in 1992 on March 3rd, the 486 DX2 series was officially launched by Intel. The DX2 CPUs were the direct successors of Intel's 486 SX and 486 DX line, which were at that time produced first via 1 micron and then via a 0.8 micron process. 486 SX versions had no floating point units, also called FPU, whereas the DX versions comprised the on-chip FPU. The DX2 CPUs were basically double speed clock versions of the DX and the SX line, meaning the CPU clock rate being twice as high as the external bus clock. Initially, Intel launched the DX2 codenamed P24 with internal clock rates of 40 MHz, 50 MHz and 66 MHz, which is in my belief the most popular DX2 CPU, as the external bus clock of 33 MHz, especially with VESA local bus boards and graphic cards, enabled high performance back in those days. Later DX2 versions of Intel supported, next to the standard write-through mode, the higher performance write-back mode of the first level cache, but the cache size stayed fixed at 8 KB. And the total transistor count of the DX and DX2 CPUs also remained at 1.2 million. As quite common in the 80s and 90s, several fabs produced the 486 chips. AMD produced Intel clones and introduced them more than 2 years later than Intel. Production technology had also advanced, and the AMD DX2 clones were produced at 0.7 micron and then later at 0.5 micron technology, making it possible to even produce stable DX2 versions running at 80 MHz, which was unmatched by Intel. Cyrix was, unlike AMD, reverse engineering the CPUs of Intel and was therefore producing unique CPUs which were then licensed to other fabs such as IBM and ST Microelectronics. Today I would like to delete 3 DX2-66 CPUs. First, a DX2 version of Intel with the S-Spec SX807. Secondly, an AMD version called AM486DX2-66. And third, IBM's Blue Lightning DX2 called 486-V666GA. Let us also then have a look with a microscope what we can see. Well, then let's get right to it. Alright, so that worked quite well, I must say. This is the Intel chip from 1992 with a rectangular chip design. Quite a neat one. This is the AMD DX2 CPUs with a square chip design. And the last one is the IBM Blue Lightning DX2 with a square chip design. A very beautiful one, I must say. Okay, let's have a look at the chips with a microscope and let's see what we can find. Alright folks, it's a wrap. Thanks for watching and I hope you liked my video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for my next ones.